The Office of the Attorney General recently issued guidance to the Department of Corrections involving inmates participating in its work release and education programs within our community outside the confined walls of prison. The new guidelines now gives DOC a clear interpretation of which inmates are allowed to participate in this DOC program. DOC Acting Director Frank Cristostomo feels over the past 20 years, Guam's Attorney General may have interpreted the Public Law 1906 differently. Cristostomo says the legal opinion signed by former Attorney General Alicia Limtiaco back in June now applies to all prisoners confined to Guam's correction facilities, regardless of their sentencing date.
That was not the case at one time. So this one here is cut and dry. It means it affects any individual here, okay, regardless whether they've been sentenced in 1971. They cannot participate based on this legal opinion.
Cristostomo says this program is not for inmates who committed serious crimes such as aggravated assault or murder. He further adds that this program is a privilege, not a right. Since Limtiaco's ruling, 26 inmates have been reevaluated, and out of the 26, 4 inmates were restricted and removed from the program. In the past, several crimes were committed while inmates were in the work release program. According to Senator Adolfo Palacios, some of these crimes include robbery and rape.
It's not uncommon. I mean, it's not surprising that some of these took advantage of the fact that they're out there, they size up the place, and then they divert from a work release and go there and hit it and then go back, probably thinking that they'll be able to provide a good alibi because hey, I wasn't work release, I was the supervision of so-and-so. But if we were able to sneak out for an hour and do that.
Palacios says the system needs a very thorough screening process, but at the same time there needs to be better supervision. Cristostomo says at one time inmates were a part of the program could be transported and escorted by mayors, who were considered peace officers. Now that's no longer permitted. Cristostomo says he has ordered extra security mechanisms in place.
Any movement of work credit people onto any work site have to be transported by custodial officer, by a correction officer, to and from, and will be supervised, direct supervision at all times. If we don't have the custody officer to supervise them on certain work credit site, so no go. This is as manpower permits.
Cristostomo says for those who qualify for this program, it could help them later in life.
If these people are currently working, eventually, if they're released, one is they still have work. If they're attending education and they obtain a degree, it helps them, okay, try to secure a job out there in the community. Okay, those are the type of issues that can that can help these people here that are currently attending on that program.
According to Palacios, the few that violate the program could put hardships on the inmates who really contribute to the community.
But there has to be complete supervision because sometimes one crime committed by work release, then it's not worth then the benefit that we stand to gain from the contribution of labor and so forth.
David Macaluso, PNC News.